And Krogan headbutt.
Blast off. Wait, what?
Ahoy everyone and welcome aboard. I'll be your Captain Hillyan today, along with...
He is a mighty Lieutenant Drakir at your service, along with...
Gunnery Mate Rom.
And...
Overlord the Krogan armor who headbutted the screen.
Yeah, welcome back to Mass Effect Legendary Edition, where today, we'll be getting started with Mass Effect 2. So let's press any button. Okay, and of course start a new game. And, well, one of the things that this franchise repopularized was the save import, so, yeah. Import character.
Not sure if it was the first, but definitely one of the close firsts, I think, to importing that system.
Yeah, definitely not the first. Like, the Quest for Glory games did it as well, but Mass Effect repopularized it again.
Yeah.
Okay. Subtitles on. Auto level up, leave that off. Normal difficulty. Okay. Yeah. Name Hillyan Shepard. Rank 55, aka level 50. I think the maximum level in Mass Effect 1 is 60. Yeah. Vanguard. Paragon. Shepard followed the Paragon path. Status of Rex. Earth not Rex survived the mission on Vermeer. Missing in action. Ashley Williams was killed on Vermeer, aka turned the fucking ass by a nuke. Council history. The Council was saved by Commander Shepard during the attack on the Citadel. And the Council seats. Commander Shepard recommended Captain Anderson for a seat on the Council. Okay.
Oh dear.
And there's more that carried over, but, well, it won't tell that.
Yep. And now brief moment of silence, I think, starting there.
Mod list?
Oh, what?
Oh, right. Yeah, mod list is in the way.
Okay, why is that on the... It should not be on there.
Hopefully
That should have only been on the... That should have only been on the first freaking one.
Yeah.
Okay. Cutscene.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth! We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Lip syncing is a bit off because of the interruption earlier.
That we don't lose her.
Yeah. Hopefully it sorts itself out.
1 month after the devastating Geth attack on the Citadel, the galactic community struggles to rebuild. The Alliance fleet made a tremendous sacrifice to save the Citadel Council and earn humanity membership in their prestigious group. Now the Council is forced to respond to evidence that the Reapers, enormous machines that eradicated all organic civilization in every 50,000 years of it, basically we're out on patrols looking for Geth.
Yeah, yada yada yada, important stuff, and now Commander Shepard is the only one to stop it.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker. Commander! Caden, go! Now. Aye, aye. Everybody in! Go! Go! Go!
Shock once.
Random unnamed crew member.
Okay, yeah. Could this be any more in media res?
Yeah.
Okay, in the middle of the freaking action. Hello, Aurora.
Hello, Aurora.
Oh, there we go.
You didn't miss much of the iconic introduction.
Okay. Yeah, as was shown earlier, there are some mods installed, which may or may not mess with things a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Right,
I figured
hello.
Joker's being stubborn.
I think most of us remember this. Though
Yeah,
for some of us,
this is
this
like-
is the first time seeing this.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack.
And there goes the back half of the ship.
Watch the arm.
Joker's like, hey, be careful, I got brittle bone disease, remember?
And I don't think your brittle bones will care much if you're dead.
Also, but that only in his legs.
I think it's never really specified, but I think it applies to most of them for sure. From
Yep.
Okay, question. Are we... Is sound around all that? Since we already had some technical difficulties, let's double check nothing else is wrong.
I think we're
I
good.
think if there was, that Aurora would have said it.
Yeah. And I don't think we need the interactive comic, considering that would be mostly to change the story if we didn't want it a certain way.
Yeah, but we can also use it as a recap. So, any votes for a skip? Any votes for yes?
I'm okay. I'm okay with the recap. For we had played another game in between.
Yeah, I'll say let's just do it because at least it gives a unique perspective from Shepard's side.
Okay, that's 2 votes for. Okay, Mass Effect Genesis, interactive backstory comic.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of
course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Alenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move, could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Udina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Udina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led us to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tally. A tech expert with a knack for hacking. She'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tally's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace that they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions, but not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat. But they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I'd need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara. A Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species, Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Caden was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I decided discretion was the better part of valor, and kept my focus on our goal, finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Noveria, where he'd enslaved the queen of a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni queen. The queen's drones were everywhere, and they were not happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone, with the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently.
Unflattering
Rex
pick
wanted
of
the
Rex.
genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split my team into 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign, the Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he'd found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Ash was a good friend, and a great soldier. But I had to choose. And I chose Caden. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. I'd never tell anyone, but I had my doubts. Leaving Ashley behind had hardened my resolve, but revealed a weakness in my defenses. How many more friends and allies would I be willing to sacrifice in order to stop Saren? We arrived on Ilos close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died like every species before them, but a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He'd caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope that the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Council fleets battled Saren's army outside the Citadel, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet. The battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left to me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician, ruthless and ambitious. He would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be placed before him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned cleanup duty, routing out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Yeah, if we hadn't imported the save there, we would have had choices on what to have, or what would have been.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
So, Ram, your mic seems to be picking up something.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
And this scene is as cryptic as it is cool.
And medically horrifying.
Yeah. They sure went in detail on it, though, that's for sure.
Yep. I'm pretty sure this is entirely original from the first game, so yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Like, I don't think they tweaked very much of this to make it look the way it did.
Achievement, missing in action. Okay. Do we change anything about the face, or do we continue with what we had?
I kind of like it, so I'd say keep it.
No, wait. The score is missing.
The what?
What now?
Didn't she have a scar?
Yeah, there was a scar, but it's not a full one-to-one passover with everything, but, well... let's just say that we were basically glued together with every bit of duct tape in the fucking galaxy.
Yeah.
So yeah, they
No,
little patch
really?
up on that.
What gave that away, Captain? Tell us, what gave that away?
Well, the fact that, well, okay, just to summarize the injuries that, that Shepard likely suffered during all of that. The first one was probably an absolutely shattered spine from getting launched into the support struts. Yeah, support strut probably. Also, welcome back, Rom. And yeah, beyond that, just suffocating. And oh yeah, just unassisted orbital entry, huh?
Yep.
I'm surprised there's anything left from that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, somehow, the suit was capable of surviving re-entry.
Okay, we can choose to change up our... Well, we can choose to change up our appearance or our class. Let's see. We have the same as before. We have the soldier, the infiltrator, the vanguard, sentinel, adept, and engineer. And yeah, these are a lot more diversified now. Now that they aren't using a single, not a single, but very similar skills. Each of these now has their own specific, specific specialties that only they have access to, which isn't just, well, percentile bonuses and such. Ammo trading, cryo. Yeah, this is also something new that's we're going to be adding here. There's different types of ammo that you can use, but these are class specific. Let's see.
Somewhat.
Yeah, mostly. There is a general pool of them, but different classes have access to different ones. Okay. Let's just cover these all again. We will go with Vanguard again, but let's still cover these. High-level operatives are outfitted with ocular synaptic processors that allow them to focus on targets with lethal accuracy, power training, adrenaline rush, and concussive shot, weapon training, assault rifle, shotgun, sniper rifle, and heavy pistol. So yeah, we're not using small pistols anymore, just using heavy pistols.
Essentially, they can use basically every gun.
Yep. Ammo training, incendiary, cryo, and disruptor. Soldiers are pure combat specialists. No one is tougher or more effective at taking down enemies with gunfire. Soldiers have the most thorough weapons training and can use all special ammo types. Next we have the infiltrators. Are equipped with cloaking systems that allow them to avoid detection for short periods of time, granting a tactical advantage over enemies. So yeah, you can use that to, well, get out of trouble or just sneak behind enemies.
Ambush, tactical repositioning.
Yeah. Tactical cloak, incinerate, AI hacking, weapon training with the sniper rifle, heavy pistol, and submachine gun, which is the only weapon that the soldier does not have access to because, well, they have a very much not submachine gun.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the soldier is the one character. Like, the soldier gets access to 90% of the arsenal, and the one weapon they're missing is because it's redundant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they can use cryo and disruptor ammo. Infiltrators are tech and combat specialists with the unique ability to cloak themselves from visual and technological detection. Infiltrators are deadly at any range with a wide variety of weapons, equipment, and powers that can take down any enemy. I need to scroll it with this. Can't use the mouse wheel. Annoying. The Sentinel. Yes, I'm skipping the Vanguard. We're going for them last since we're picking them. Sentinels are equipped with the most advanced ablation armor system to keep themselves safe. If overloaded, the system will stun all enemies within a short distance. They have tech armor, throw, warp, overload, cryo, and cryoblast, and they can use heavy pistols and submachine guns. Sentinels are unique, bringing both tech and biotic abilities to the battlefield. While they lack the focus of adepts and engineers, they are versatile and can handle any situation. Yep. Speaking of, adepts are outfitted with L5X implants. Yeah, in the previous game, the most recent one, yes, the most recent series was the L4. that can spawn a micro singularity. Oops, someone wanted to say something?
I think I'm good.
Okay, thought I heard someone start. Damaging enemies and pulling them into the air. They have, well, Singularity, Warp, Throw, Pull, and Shockwave. That's a new one. They can use heavy pistols and submachine guns. Adepts are biotic specialists capable of disabling and killing enemies with raw biotic power. While they lack advanced combat training, they are the best at defeating enemies without firing a shot. And then we have the Engineer, and not the Team Fortress 2 Engineer.
I mean, it depends on your perspective.
Yeah.
Engineers can spawn combat drones to harass enemies or force them out of entrenched cover positions. Their specialty is the combat drone. They also have Overload, Incinerate, AI Hacking, and Cryoblast. They can use heavy pistols and submachine guns. Engineers are tech specialists, the only class able to employ combat drones on the battlefield. Engineers are the most effective class at blasting through enemy defenses and disabling opponents. And last but certainly not least, we have the Vanguard. Vanguards are equipped with L5N implants, enabling them to perform a biotic charge that strikes the opponent with incredible force while bringing the Vanguard in close for sword range combat. Yeah, biotic charge. Basically, they basically just yeet themselves at a target and, make them their problem.
I suspect that one will sometimes yeet the enemy halfway across the map, too.
Yeah.
So, I'm just gonna go ahead and recommend the most basic bitch class and say soldier.
Yeah, we're going with Vanguard. We went Vanguard last time, we're continuing with it.
Okay.
Besides biotic charge, they have Pull and Shockwave. They can use shotguns, heavy pistols, and submachine guns. Basically, the pistol and submachine gun is what everyone can use. And they can use cryo and incendiary ammo. I had those reversed. Vanguards are feared for their high-risk, high-reward combat style, closing quickly on enemies and destroying them at close range with weapons and bionic abilities. Okay. Origin Colonist, Reputation War Hero, and Vanguard for the class. There we go. And can't change that. Okay.
Yep. And since we didn't run through the...
She's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings. Oh my god, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson. She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost her.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Yeah, quite a thing to wake up to.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack.
5 more minutes, Mom.
But I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry!
Imagine waking up from death.
Yeah.
You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
Okay. Yep. Just armor, pistol.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from. Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
And it's not you? Shocking.
Okay, we've got quite a few things to pop up from the previous from what we imported and all. Okay, can jump over. And yeah, the ammo system. Oh, there actually is an ammo system now.
Yep.
There we go.
That actually is a funny thing to bring up too, because it's like In this one, it's nice that they have an ammo system, but in 3, they add a gun that reincorporates the old system from 1.
Yep.
I think this happened because basically a
Yeah,
lot
there
of
is an
people,
in-world universe. Yeah. There
a
is
lot
an
of people
universe
did not
reason.
care for the original, like, overheat system. And what, if I remember correctly, what BioWare wanted to do was to incorporate something that's a mix of both.
Nice work, Shepard. Coast is clear.
Basically, the overheat system would hang on.
Yep. Oop. Well, this guy's smart.
Yeah, don't think we want to run into that, huh?
Yeah. I do like, too, how any mechs you acquire, as long as you kill them with a headshot, they explode.
Here come the mechs.
Okay, yeah, we can select our new weapon, the M100 grenade launcher here. Rapid-fire grenade launcher, effective against armor, shields, and biotic barriers.
But use it sparingly because, yeah.
Yeah, we have limited ammo with it.
Yeah.
Okay, we can scroll through with the mouse as well. Oh yeah, there is an in-universe explanation as to why we have ammo now instead of overheats.
Yep.
But yeah, like what BioWare wanted to do was to merge both systems originally. It was going to be like your gun overheats, but if need be, you could like replace the cooling system. I don't remember what is it called on the computer because I'm a bit busy. But basically, you could replace the thermal clip for a quick reload. But they couldn't figure out how to make the system work. So they just simply went and said, fuck it, every gun now has ammo in the equivalent of overheating, but now you just reload your overheating things.
Yeah.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
Okay.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
Greedy bugger. Oh.
Okay.
Is there not a vault? I thought there was a credit vault in there, but...
I don't think so. Oop, hello there. Okay, that's some very thick glass to handle that.
Yeah.
Figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old ice queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
Also, we all know that voice actor, but I'm blanking. Is Steve
Blum.
Steve Blum. Yep.
Yep.
Oop, one more.
Huh.
What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
So, yeah, we've been Frankenstein, basically.
Yep.
Or reanimated. Reanimators.
Yeah, I can imagine. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Well, you too, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I played a bit this on my very old computer long ago. I managed to give up on after the tutorial in a sense. It did not run well on the computer.
Okay.
Just not a good computer for it, or?
Yeah, it was like decent, but it just something about it felt rather wonky.
Yeah.
There was some other things that just did not catch my interest.
Was that the first Mass Effect or this Mass Effect for you?
This one. The first one didn't work at all.
Okay.
Weird.
That answer your questions. What do you want to know?
Okay, let's start with you, of course.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant, but I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
So humble.
Yeah, not a dull day for certain.
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me. How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean, cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
Great.
Can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
Okay, what about this attack on the station?
This attack? Who's behind it, what they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
Of course, wouldn't be the first time we've dealt with rogue droids, and it won't be the last.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Not to sound like an ass, but at Presley, I'm glad he's gone.
Okay, to be fully honest, they did make their consoles out of explodium, apparently.
Yep.
They made the consoles of the exact same thing Starfleet makes their consoles.
Yeah.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
Pessimist?
Yep.
Okay.
When I first
Last
woke
but not
up,
least.
someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. I lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
Yeah, we are the 4 billion credit woman now.
Yep.
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
Okay, nothing else.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, This is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
And he dared question the fact that you're still alive. How rude.
Well, it is it is Shepard he resurrected, so also a bit late on the chat. Aurora, I remember this. Well, I only played Mass Effect 2 or 1. I don't even remember. Okay, full on ammo.
Oh. And I'm sure you've heard this before, but in case you ever consider it, don't pursue the Jacob romance.
We already have someone in mind.
No, I know, but I'm saying if you ever do it again, then don't pursue Jacob romance.
Okay.
Find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead straight into an enemy.
Oh god, they found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Oh god, I'm hit! They shot...
Shut up, plenty of people have been shot today.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
That's it,
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me.
To be fair, being shot in the leg does fucking hurt.
We talk
Yeah,
about
and
this
he's not a
after we
soldier.
fix my leg.
Should be some Medi-gel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Medi-gel from the first aid station on the wall.
Okay, left shifts. Over to... Yeah, Medi-gel has now been... not really replaced, but it's been merged with the Unity ability.
Yeah.
So there.
Kind of convenient in some sense, but
thanks, Shepard.
Pain in the ass in others.
Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe and then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did she wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few...
Ooh, explosives.
The shuttles.
You sure you want to be sitting next to that?
Wilson, get the fuck out of the way.
Let's get out of here.
I think it's
so
safe
yeah,
to say this
overload
Wilson
explosives.
Okay, we took him down.
Oh.
But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Okay.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
So just to point out...
Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah. That's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, oh, so you guys got together and had enough of a brain cell to figure out how to revive the dead after the last few experiments you made went horribly, horribly wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for some reason, they're persistent about reviving us.
Also, yeah, the Mass Effect fandom has a habit of nicknaming the elusive man as just Tim or Timmy. Because the elusive man.
Pretty much. I do, in fact, know the guy's real name, but I'm gonna call him Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know his real name, but I know the actor's real name, Martin Sheen.
Well, if I won't get any more answers here, let's get moving.
It's not much farther.
No, not that one. Okay.
But yeah, like I was gonna say earlier, it seems like Wilson has about the same intelligence as the Wilson Ball from the Stranded movie.
And as much hair.
He just, well, that's a clip. That's a clip. Wilson glitched the fucking cover system.
Not sure if that's clip worthy, but
I'm gonna have to.
I wasn't waiting for someone to make that reference joke.
Okay, move the cursor and select the target code segment. Yeah, this has now been changed.
The chance.
Left. Yep.
Yeah, no, no.
Can't move over these. Okay.
You can redo it though.
Okay. Yeah, we need to find the matching text block, which is that one.
Click. Click.
Okay, I was trying enter or space. Let's see. There it is.
That one.
I'm clicking. Why is it not?
Stupid question. Do you have a controller on?
Yeah, if you have a controller, use the controller.
I have it, but it's not active.
Yeah, but that's a problem. It's sometimes glitched out. Fuck.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, try the controller.
At least we can keep doing this. Apparently, this is only for the amount of wrong ones you get.
Yeah.
F.
Enter.
Nothing is.
So click isn't, F isn't, space isn't.
Double clicking doesn't do anything either.
Hey, click.
Okay.
Check your controls. Yep.
Okay. Also,
actually,
someone want to read the chat?
Yeah, not
Tim
that
Sweeney.
Tim, Aurora. Let's see.
You don't have a use button. No, look up, look up. You don't have a use button set up.
Oh.
Unbind. Yeah. F.
Which one's?
And melee. We can put.
Melee should be.
Middle
okay,
mouse
it's not
button
reacting.
for melee?
It's
Which
not
button do you
reacting
prefer?
to any of the mouse buttons. Or. Wait, that. No. There we. Okay, but I clicked once
Okay,
too
now
many.
it worked. Okay, yeah, no, I think it was with the mod. You forgot to set up the use key.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Start hack.
Try this again. That one.
There. There.
What I was to say earlier, I'm surprised it took so long for someone to make a that Wilson reference joke.
There.
There you go.
Okay, we got credits.
And I know some people find that hacking mini game hard, but I found it really easy.
It's actually my preferred hacking minigame, if I'm honest, of the series.
It's better than the original one.
Yeah. Also, it's very hard to do without killing them, but I like to try to completely disarm the mechs.
Did you just levitate it and run up and elbow its ass?
It was Taylor who levitated it.
And
Actually,
then you went forward and elbowed its ass?
Yes. Why did it put that there?
Buttocks? Have we ever used the term buttocks?
Oh.
What the?
Okay.
Oh no.
I guess
Well,
the game
really?
got surprised as well over that.
At
I
least
guess
it's
I will not
honest.
use the term again.
Crash.
Yep.
And
Okay.
the screen was glitching out too.
Oh dear.
Another day on stream, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, another thing
There it
I
goes
want to
again.
mention. Something I noticed, and I hope this is something that will continue to happen.
Come on.
I hope that the guns
that.
will be proper. It looks like the guns is a good, proper gun, and not one of those piece shooters like the other game had.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can get ourselves some actually hefty weapons.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
On some characters they looked fine, but whenever you have characters like Vrax having the guns, they look way too
small.
Yeah, way too small for like uncomfortably too small. If it makes sense.
Yeah. But that's because you got to give him a Krogan weapon, which in this game there aren't too many of.
Were they any even on the first game?
Can't reach the target.
Have you tried space magic, or is that just or is that just the Force in Star Wars?
Here we go.
Oh,
and I don't think you need to grab some ammo, but you can anyway.
Yeah. I was trying to charge them there, but they were too far away. Okay.
Yep.
Let's see.
And there's a second hacking minigame on the wall after this.
And the one above that was the correct one, but there it is again. Okay.
Yep.
Some more credits.
Yep. And to connect the dot minigame on the wall.
In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus project will proceed as planned.
Salvageable, yeah, like we weren't just a pile of meat and vague organs.
Yeah.
Talk about us like it's a pile of meat, why don't you?
Let's see, Aurora, all that fuss for some money. Well, they pieced Shepard together for 2 years just so she can crash. Okay. Highlight individual nodes to find matching symbols. When you found 2 matching symbols, select them to complete the circuit. Complete all circuits before you run out of time to bypass security. Okay. So, there and there.
Sometimes
there and there.
Yep.
Okay. I think you can also sort of guess by just following the lines.
Yeah.
More cash.
That's my preferred tactic. I just follow the lines and be like, okay, do these ones match? Yes.
Okay, we are probably the most the most wealthy corpse in this side of the galaxy.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
And he's dead.
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
And, yeah, the Bioshock tradition of killing one of your first teammates continues.
Yep.
Damn it,
Even if you're
Jenkins!
sure, did he deserve that welcome? He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
You should have taken him alive, see what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
I don't know. Don't take my throat. Apparently, some light effects on her occasionally messes up her face quite a lot.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Haven't seen
Again,
it too much myself.
This is with quite a few extensive mods installed.
Yeah.
Also, if you have to clear your throat, can you just mute for a second?
Yeah, it's kind of a bit of a unexpected.
Okay, but yeah, there are some hints there are some hints that Wilson is the traitor. For one, there aren't any mech corpses anywhere near him when he has gotten quote-unquote shot.
Yeah, why would they shoot him only in the leg? Like,
Yeah.
you see how the others behaved?
Yeah.
They kept shooting until you would not move, or they were sure they hit some vital, not just the leg.
Yeah.
Give me a second. One of my windows is knocking around a bit because it's windy outside.
Oh yeah. And luckily Wilson uses the mech to use pretty shit weapons, so their accuracy sucks.
There. Okay. If I recall correctly, I did hear that there are supposed to be a few more potential hints. Though some might have been cut content, but yeah, one of the other big ones is his complaint about not getting paid enough.
Yeah.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Yeah.
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
Well, you can't really ask him now.
We could, but we wouldn't get a response.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Annoyingly, we can't argue against that here.
Yeah. And I think it goes to say they go a little too hard line with some Cerberus aspects.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
Okay, that's rather blasé for the one purpose this entire station existed for.
Yeah.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
Okay, nothing else to ask.
Enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
I think it only technically counts as 2, considering we were revived from the dead.
Okay, either the Legendary Edition or a mod changed the look of that place, I think.
No, I thought the station looked about the same, but...
ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a colony kid. Lost your parents when slavers hit Mindwar. You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians during the Skillian Blitz. Do you remember that?
Really, we're done here?
A lot of lives depended on me holding that position. I did what I had to.
However you want to put it, it was damn impressive. I had friends who were there. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
I left a friend to die that day and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped Saren. She died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there. and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Test. Anyways, to black site number 2.
Yep.
Okay.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Site 2
Paragon
over an
points.
unnamed planet.
That's a
Keep
sound.
the elusive man waiting.
The sun is distant, but we did see a planet.
I think we're just in open space here.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Baby, I need to clear my throat I need to get out whatever it is trying to block my throat whenever I try to talk.
Oh yeah.
That's why I sort of cough mid-speak. Cough unexpected.
Okay, and yeah, we can change up our armor some, and as you can see by the second line, it does have some minor bits, like increase weapon damage by 5%, increase health by 5%. Okay.
I always stick with no helmet.
Currently, all we have is...
Yeah, just
Actually,
helmet, breather, and totally not
Recon.
Sam Fisher's mask.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does it legally count as stolen valor?
No, we are the one who earned all the stuff and such.
Yeah,
even
but
if we will
yeah,
die.
but we died. We're legally dead.
Okay, we can even change up the material and armor some, or the color some.
Yeah. Although what the material difference is, I wish they would give us some insight as to what kind of material.
That's more the shininess and such.
Yeah. It would be nice to put some names to the different shininess levels, though.
Just freaking bronze like this. Okay, yeah, we're going with a golden suit. We can change up this as well.
Ah, yes, the shepherd with the golden pants.
I think there's more than just golden pants going on.
You can even add a pattern. Or a few patterns.
That guy looks nice. Actually, I have an idea. Look at your avatar, Captain.
Okay, I can see where that is going. Let's
Blue
see.
and gray.
You forgot the third color there, Derby.
And a little bit of purple.
Here we go.
Let's see, that's probably as blue as we can get. We don't really have a dark purple here.
Yeah.
So...
I'd say move the purple to tint 2.
There. It's kind of like Garrus's armor now, except for the gray.
Yeah.
This is too much, but so yeah, let's go with this.
There we go.
Also, we can choose our casual appearance.
Yep.
Just freaking hoodie and sweatpants. Basically stealing Chakwa's clothes. Okay. Let's get out of those Cerberus clothes, because we know what Cerberus did last time.
Yeah.
Okay.
This game may make them look kind of cool, but they still have their downsides.
Welcome to VR, Shepard. Execute Order 99.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase.
Right.
What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Also, I wanted to bring this up right after the comic, but I kind of forgot. But, yeah, not a single freaking mention of Nihilus, huh?
Yeah. Somehow he's not important enough.
Yeah.
Fighting a
He's
war
also
doesn't seem
dead,
like
so...
Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Right.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
Oh, that's, Sovereign was supposed to be the only one here, though. And, well,
yeah.
As far as we know, all the other Reapers are still having their nappy time in dark space, so...
So now we gotta figure out what's really going on.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus.
Right?
We're committed. If we wait for
Did that get moved around?
The Alliance to act,
Yeah, they
no
got changed around a
Trained
little.
an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
Also, clearly augmented eyes.
Yeah.
Why do these keep moving around?
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Level up. Achievement very elusive.
I don't trust him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
also, those pop-ups are a bit oversized.
Yeah. And yeah, like I was gonna say,
was
he's
also on consoles.
not designed to be a very trustworthy character. You can tell that from the start.
Yeah. Okay.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
We're not a part of Cerberus, so we could never quote-unquote betray Cerberus.
Yeah.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
And what exactly is that cause? Because the last time we met you people, it was basically just terrorism.
Yep.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
It was routine until it wasn't.
Yep.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
Okay,
That's putting it
blunt
lightly.
to the point.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
So?
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Yeah, gee, thanks, bitch.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No. The elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
I think we can see why Wilson called her an ice queen.
Yeah.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
She is actually nicer than she lets on, but she is still a hard ass. That I know for sure.
Yeah. As big as the pop-ups are, I do like that it shows what codec pages we get instead of in the previous game where I think it said if a page was added, but it didn't say what was added.
Yeah. Whereas this tells you what you're getting.
Yeah.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
You're a good man, Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
Okay, about that.
You said you served in the Alliance.
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
What's a Corsair?
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we were part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules. But there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Just a cruiser, not a dreadnought?
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
The amount of dreadnoughts that each species can have is severely limited. There's even a accord on that, or some sort of agreement. So yeah, no independent captains are ever going to have a dreadnought.
Yep.
Yet.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council, but nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, We don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
Okay, man of action.
That's all for now.
Yep. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
It's at least one thing we can agree on, I'm sure.
Okay, squads. To upgrade your powers with squad points, click on a new power level, then click Purchase. Below your portrait is a summary of Paragon and Renegade points. With more points, you can unlock new conversation options.
Wait.
What?
Renegon?
Well, I have to admit, if I ever heard it.
You two heard that as well, didn't you?
I guess.
Kind of. I don't think I actually quite caught it the way you did.
Okay, we need to double check that. That's one interesting new word you invented.
Okay, yeah, things have been severely simplified here, mostly for the best, I would say. Yeah, we still need to be a certain level in previous skills to unlock the lower ones, but it's just a level 2, and yeah, the same level is the amount of points that it costs, so if we wanted to, we could upgrade either of these two to level 3 and have 3 points left. Let's see, incendiary ammo. Burns and wounds organic targets, blocking health regeneration, damaging armor, and making unshielded enemies panic. Synthetic enemies are more resistant to fire damage. Duration lasts until overwritten by another ammo power. And yeah, just 20% of weapon damage over 3 seconds.
Yep.
In general, it's good to have at least some ammo active at all times. Let's see.
Yeah.
Level 2 is 30%, then 40, and let's see. At the 4th level, you can evolve your skill into one of 2 paths, or one of 2 ultimates, I guess. For incendiary ammo, that's Inferno ammo. An explosive charge spreads the ammunition's payload on impact, potentially igniting the target and all nearby enemies. Or squad incendiary ammo. Your entire squad gains the effect of your incendiaries, allowing you to spread pain and panic in a very literal crossfire.
Yeah, that squad one is great for if you don't want to take an ammo power yourself.
Yeah. And of course, where there's fire, there's ice in this case, though there's no Game of Thrones here. Okay. This ammo's payload of supercooled subatomic particles can snap freeze a target in place, making it vulnerable to extra damage. Lasts until, and the freeze duration is 3 seconds. The charge. You envelop yourself in a Mass Effect field that launches you at an enemy, bodily hitting them to damage and knock them back. Recharge time of 6 seconds, and a range of 40 meters, and an impact force of 350 newtons. Then we have Shockwave, our first new power, or new in the selection of powers. That you launch a string of concussive Mass Effect fields in a narrow path in front of you, violently knocking targets aside. 8 shockwaves, recharges after 6 seconds, impact radius of 1.5 meters, and an impact force of 300 newtons. And then we have Pull. Generates a Mass Effect field that levitates a target for 5 seconds and recharges after 3 seconds. If I remember correctly, if any power is recharging, you can't use any of the others as well. But I might be misremembering that. We'll find out in combat. Yeah. And let's see.
That is.
And then we just have a passive, plus health, power minus power recharge, and extra. Extra Paragon and Renegade. Okay.
For that reason, that one is best saved for when you have more Paragon and Renegade points built up, because then it multiplies the amount you have.
Okay, charge level 2, then Shockwave, and put that to level 2. Next level, we can get Pull. Okay. Yep. Just repeating it.
Yeah, don't forget to upgrade the rest of your squad.
We don't have them with us technically at the moment.
Yeah, we can do that once. We can do that once we're in mission. Yeah, upgrade them.
Yeah, and here we can see our resources. Which, well, we won't have to pull out a pickaxe and get to work.
Thankfully.
Okay. Mission complete, level up, 1,000 experience gains to level 5, got 2 squad points from that. Shepard escaped attack on the facility, along with operatives Taylor and Lawson. Facility destroyed by remote detonation. Salvage teams will ensure no incriminating data survived. Per Miranda's recommendation, I'm running security sweeps in other cells to ensure that Wilson was our only mole. Regardless of the cost, Project Lazarus was a success. Shepard is back. And yeah, import bonuses. Start at level 4. I think if we were level 60, we would have started at level 5, perhaps. 164,000 credits, 9,000 element 0, iridium, palladium, and platinum, 190 paragon points, and 4 renegade points.
Yeah.
And yeah, new heavy weapon. Accuracy high, recoil low, fire mode semi-auto, 100 rounds per minute to 2, or maybe is that the max? Like, we can have 10 spare ammo with it, and then there's the damage multipliers. I'm pretty sure this is from one of the mods. Rapid fire grenade launcher favored by Bloodpack Vorcha mercenaries, capable of taking down multiple enemies with a single well-placed shot, effective against armor, shields, and biotic barriers. Basically, these heavy weapons are good against anything, and, well, are basically your delete button.
Rapid fire grenade launcher.
Yes.
Yep.
It's a thing. And we have those in real life too, technically.
And we picked up 9,525 credits. Okay, as weapons fire, they build up heats. Yeah.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
Okay, investigate.
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear. We've got no target to go after.
Great.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
Honest man, at least.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
CSI Mass Effect, then?
Yep.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Well, there's a first time for everything.
Yep.
I need to make a freaking note to look up fan-made Lego kits for Mass Effect vehicles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't look like very nice, does
What
it?
the?
What?
I heard a whale noise.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Alien flying whales, perhaps?
Those Purgils from Star Trek, not Star Wars, but wrong franchise.
Yeah. That is one bright thing about this game. You don't see too much native wildlife.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Spare parts somewhere. You can look behind you, maybe?
Behind in which direction?
Point a little more to the right and down. Oh.
And there's this here. Just salvage some credits. Or rather, it said, of course.
Strange.
I find it's good to take your time sweeping the scene and checking for highlighted stuff like that.
Okay, let's start with the cryo ammo, since, well, flame won't do much against these.
Yeah, it'll do a little bit, but not as much as you'd like.
There we go. Shockwave. And yeah, I think any Half-Life fans might have gotten flashbacks there. Oh, you're still up.
Yep. No, that's a different one.
They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can charge those in there, but there's no way to get back to outside of charging another target, so...
Yeah, don't do it, basically.
Oh. All safe.
There it is.
Okay. Yep. Wrong button. Yep.
Aww.
Wait, that's...
And now you broke it.
Yep, come on. Oh well. It's... Wall saves are typically only credits and such, I think.
Yeah. You gotta be careful with them. A little bit.
Yep. And yeah, it's not that we're actually finding credits, it's more like it said that Cerberus pays us for tagging salvage and such.
Yeah.
Which makes more sense than to just randomly drag credits out of a pile of junk. Also, hello.
Stop right there.
Procorians?
You said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Praza, weapons down. This is definitely Commander Shepard.
Why is your old commander working for Cerberus?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
Cerberus rebuilt me, but I'm not taking their orders. We can discuss the specifics once I know why you're here.
One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
And yeah, this is the look that Tali will have through the rest of the series. And
yep.
Yeah, it is very much an improvement over her first look. Not to say that she looked bad.
Although when you complete her loyalty mission, you can get an alternate look, as with everybody.
Yep. Okay.
Must have been a bit for the texture the guy who made the textures to put in all of the swirls.
Probably, yeah.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
And yeah, Tali's grown up into quite the sassy bitch, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
That's actually a reference to one of the books.
Oh yeah.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back.
Okay.
Likewise, Tali, it is good to see you for even a moment.
Shepard, there's a squad of security drones up
Yep.
ahead.
Of course.
We'll take care of them.
Welcome back. Those flying nuisances again. Oop.
Yep. Well, you disarmed it a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. This time, let's see. C. Yeah.
There you go.
Sometimes when they're close together like that, they're always going to be connected. Because it does follow the circuits on the circuit board.
I don't too much like it when they're close together because then you have to check them all a little more.
Yeah, sometimes they will go all the way around.
Ooh, careful. Get down.
Yeah, it's these damn things again.
Yep, those things made a little bit worse. Might wanna... Oop. Guess not.
Can you shut up? There. Okay, and of course they leave the hammer where you can get it.
I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on, we can still catch them.
Cross is a bit of a dick, though.
Okay, to be fair, from their perspective, they're cooperating with terrorists.
Yeah.
More of these damn things.
With Tally being the only one that actually knows better.
No.
Oop.
Yep. And yeah, death can come pretty quickly if you get outmaneuvered.
Yeah.
Okay, luckily the checkpoints are pretty generous. Aurora, boom. The only thing that went boom was me, though.
Perfect.
Oh, right, yeah, since we're actually in a squad now with them. Let's see. Overload, yeah, electrical damage on something, warp, biotic damage. And this one, which is her specific one, slam. Vertically lifts the target in the air and slams him to the ground, inflicting massive damage. So, yeah. Though, yeah, those are locked behind their loyalty missions, though.
Yeah.
So let's just even things out.
Of course, once you get their abilities, you can actually acquire their ability for yourself, too.
There, and there. Okay. With Jacob, we can probably just get the squad ammo. For now. We can quick order with Q and E for each of them to do something. Yeah, we're not going to charge something on a ledge that we probably can't get off of.
Hurry, Shepard. We are inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Yeah, we can also order them quick like that.
Yep. In other words, boss fight time.
Okay, so the mech's double tap. And well, that's her entire squad's.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is going to be
I think
one
that's actually only most of it.
Down.
Okay, yeah. Ymir mech. It has shields. It has armor, and after that, only we get to the health.
Yeah.
Though, of course, this will help a bit.
Yeah. Favor your incineration tech a little bit.
Also, probably a good idea that we actually use the shotgun that we have.
Yeah.
Would the grenade launcher be better?
Yeah, it's already out of ammo with it, and it just we just vaporized it.
My preferred tactic, usually during heavier fights like that, is to carefully skirt around the edges and just use anything but my heavy weapon the majority of the time.
I keep there.
That one and that one. Yep.
There and there. C and C, and there and there.
Oh, is this? Oh, what's the game called? Memory?
Basically. Kind of. It's kind of a memory game plus connect the dots. to a very
This
basic
Come in
extent.
handy.
Yep. Research data. And
I think there's a couple
2,000
more things.
iridium.
There should be a heavy ammo crate somewhere.
Yeah, there was one inside there. Okay. Medkits.
Medkit.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
Okay. And yeah, only one way we can go deeper here.
Yep.
But yeah, those Emir mechs are a pain.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Mechs will protect.
Right,
Swarms coming. Storm
Press,
coming.
press right trigger.
Yeah, these are the Paragon and Renegade interrupts. You have a limited window for using them.
Yeah. Some of them
But
are really short.
They're
but you
available
gotta
no
be
matter
really-
your scores, I think.
Where did you hide?
Yeah.
How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Dun dun dun.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
Just chuck them in.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you. Then the monsters take you away.
Also, one was just casually on fire.
Yeah.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
True, but there must have been some other aliens among the other colonies.
Yeah.
And again, this is a very dangerous place.
This is like, what, the one colony made of this place?
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
Nasty all the same. Also, yeah, even with the window closed, the wind is still just rattling it a tiny bit. So sorry if that gets up, if that gets recorded. I do see the music, not the music, the soundbar spike a bit each time it happens.
Yeah, I don't hear it.
The only wind I'm hearing is from the game, so.
Yeah, same.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the Elusive Man can figure it out.
Maybe they started a collection.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the Elusive Man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I want to, but I can't. I've got a mission of my own. It's too important for me to abandon, even for you. When it's over, and I'm still alive, we'll see what happens.
That sounds dangerous. What are you doing?
I don't think Cerberus needs to hear about it, but it's in Geth space. That should tell you how important it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, in other words, very.
And I don't think we need much of a discussion on where to send Vitor, because Cerberus.
Yeah, I don't trust them. Like, I maybe trust Jacob slightly, for he seems him to have questioned them a few times.
Yeah, but basing it on one person is not a good idea.
Yeah. And they say the only human colony has been targeted. For all we know, that might be a lie.
True. There's a good chance that there were human colonies primarily, but good chance that there were some Asari, Turians, and Solarians among them and such.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tali will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
And yeah, I do have one mod installed called Early Recruitment, which, well, speaks for itself, but yeah, we're not getting Tali that early.
Yeah.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Like, maybe you wouldn't be seen as a threat if you weren't murdering people left and right, and conducting all sorts of, well, at the very least, illegal and extremely unethical research.
Yeah.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The Collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Okay, what about this relay?
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to Collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Or everyone who's traveled through it has just been killed on site.
Yep.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
Also, if this is Reaper's work, then why didn't Sovereign make use of these Collectors if they've been around so long?
Yeah.
I wonder.
What are the Collectors getting from these deals?
The Collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
Yes, the fact that they're working with slavers tells us enough to shoot on sight.
Yeah.
Basically buggy Batarians. Speaking of buggy, apparently the projector is a bit buggy as well.
Yeah. Get a better quality projector, Elizabeth.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army, or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best.
What a destruction code,
Finding
really.
them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Okay.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Alright.
Where's Caden Alenko?
He's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. His file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
Okay, back to work on his homeworld.
That'll be a fun first meeting again.
What about Tally? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
And last but not least...
Where's Liara Tisani?
She's on Hillyan. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Okay, that's a bit of a surprise.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
You
well, they
worry
do
about the
owe us.
collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
I haven't even started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
All right. What's the other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
Say hello to the Normandy SR2.
Which, as my brother points out, technically they did a bit of a bad luck thing by renaming the new ship the same as the old one.
Oh well, where there's a Shepherd, there's a Normandy.
Yep. This one's better and bigger.
It's annoyingly garish in yellow and gold. Or white and gold.
Guess we'll have to give her a name.
Well, we know what they named it.
Yeah. Also, can I make a personal recruitment suggestion?
Oh?
Recruit our 2 other aliens that are not Morden first, and then recruit Morden is my say.
Okay.
And maybe bring both of them with you on the mission to pick him up.
One thing that this game has over its predecessor is that it has a lot more squad interaction with stuff.
Yeah. I do kind of like that we also have a much wider squad selection variety in this one too.
Okay, gain the level. Collectors confirmed as source of attacks on Freedom's Progress. Quarian survivor Vitor returns with Talizora to the migrant fleet and will examine his Omni-tool data for anything useful. And yeah, if we'd sent him to Cerberus, well, he would have survived, but his mind wouldn't have, or would have
it would have been
survived even less. Okay. And we found some research data. Microfusion array. You must recruit a head scientist, aka Morden, to build this upgrade. Heavy weapon upgrade plus 15% heavy weapon ammo capacity. The power cell technology used by heavy weapons is fairly old, but can be improved by rebuilding the core with more modern components. These improvements allow standard power cells to yield more shots per power cell and allow for more total shots to be fired. We got credits, we got iridium, and we got a new loading screen.
Yeah. And now the ship tour.
Yeah, a walkway where finally two people can pass by each other here.
Yeah. Several luxuries aboard this ship, that's for sure.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
And without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
And yeah, we've got an AI.
And our first reaction.
When someone takes control of a ship away from them, especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
So should we talk to Joker first, or someone else?
Yeah. It's time for a tour of this place.
You know what? I'm gonna brush my teeth.
Okay, private terminal.
Derby? Actually, Aurora, make sure these three don't blow up the ship.
We've got
Well,
the
it's already been
armory.
blown up once, so.
And the elevator.
And make sure
Which-
Derby doesn't eat the shares again.
Hey, shares aren't food. The hell.
And yeah, we've got our captain's quarters, which are a bit bigger than a single room this time. We've got the tech lab, but yeah, we need more than before we can get research upgrades.
Yeah.
But on Dervin's advice, yeah, let's go find let's go find some other people first. But before that, tour of the ship.
Oh, what the? Oh, I see. Yeah, we're getting literally the full recruitment team in this time. So that's what the early recruitment. I mean,
Okay, just get a codex page from that. All right. Anything else? Nope. Yep. Screw with the shutters.
Edie, we've got venting from the number 16 lithium heatsink.
Okay, can I look at that? Can I open that back up?
Yeah.
The windows are more for show than anything.
Come here too often?
Yep.
Yeah.
Joker.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove. And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
Reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
That's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
Yeah, you were such a downer.
Shut up, you.
Yes, Shepard.
Okay. There was something I was thinking of, but I've lost the train of thought.
I
So
want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Elusive Man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Oh.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Right, and that's totally not suspicious.
Yep.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances, or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
There's also the fact that the last two AI that we ran in outside of Sovereign tried to destroy us.
Yeah.
Also, what was that about monitoring devices?
The Elusive Man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Also, not the best of camera angles there.
Let's
Anyways.
discuss something else.
Ready.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
Yeah, I think we can tell that if she flashes red, it's something that either we or she cannot access.
Yeah, which even she is a little
How does Cerberus
suspicious of.
replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
Okay, so technically we could probably figure things out by asking what it's not and such. But yeah, we don't have the time for 20 questions, even if we're going to be asking a few more than 20, probably.
Yeah.
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Of course.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the Elusive Man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
Okay, and I guess we can guess the answer to this.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Shocker.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
Shot it,
It's off
Joker.
now. Logging you out, Shepard.
You don't
Actually,
need to be
for
such a
that,
smart-ass all the time.
we're taking away your we're taking away your live show. Okay, nothing of interest on these consoles, though we do have our private terminal over here.
Yep.
Let's see, check the status of your team. AKA, well, squad selection.
I'm back. And also, I feel like a lot of things they mentioned there is rather topical to today. With about the whole AI thing.
Yeah. Let's see, unread messages. And of course, there's a freaking ton of them. Okay, a message from Anderson, from Counselor Anderson. On the off chance that the rumors are true and you actually are alive, I need you to come and talk to me on the Citadel. A lot has changed in the last 2 years. You put me on the council and it's only fair that you be allowed to speak for yourself about what we've been hearing. A deal struck with Zaid Masani from the Elusive Man. Shepard, we've reached an agreement with veteran mercenary Zaid Masani. You may know the name. Zaid has been involved in some of the best known and some utterly unknown military operations in the Terminus systems, and is feared as a ruthless and relentless bounty hunter. I felt you might need a man with his skills on your mission, so I arranged to have him join you. You can find him on Omega, where he's wrapping up his current bounty. Don't worry about his fee, I've taken care of that personally. Okay. And then we've got lost contact with survey ship from Project Firewalker. Commander, the MSV Rosalie survey ship with Cerberus connections has gone missing. The survey team was field testing a new prototype, the Hammerhead Planetside Exploration Rover. In addition, scientists Dr. Manuel Case and Dr. Robert Oloy are aboard the MSV Rosalie and conducting research for us. We need you to find the ship, her survey team, and the doctors. The MSV Rosalie was last seen near planet Zaona. Elista is more frontier. Okay, these two are DLC. And then we've got the Normandy crash site located. From Admiral Hackett. Commander Shepard, our scans in the Amana system have turned up something we thought you should see. The final location of the wreckage of the SSV Normandy. We thought this news might be important to you, but we also have an ulterior motive. The Alliance would like to honor the Normandy with a monument to be built on the site of the ship's final resting place. We'd like to invite you to place the monument and be the first to walk on the site. There are still 20 crew members unaccounted for from the attack on the Normandy. If you find any signs of these lost crewmen, we ask that you report to the Alliance that their heroes' families might find some closure. Godspeed to you, Commander. And of course it's Hackett who doesn't even bother with if you may be alive. Because, well, it's Hackett. He knows he knows Shepard's fucking alive.
He has much greater access.
From Timmy.
Just like, sorry, just like, I was gonna say, like, Hackett, just like, well, he's alive. Well, Shepard's alive. Time to give them every job we can really do.
I wouldn't be surprised if they'd been sending emails to our old email account just every so often with with missions to try and lure us out of whatever.
Then our inbox should be a lot more full.
Yeah. Shepard, it occurred to me that our armored technicians, it occurs to our armored technicians that you may not want to show your face everywhere you go. They sent by your hood that Cerberus issues to its covert operatives. It has additional microframe functions that you may like. The hood is in your quarters. Yeah, totally not going to make us look suspicious. Overlord from Timmy. Shepard, one of our cells just went off the grid without explanation. Project Overlord has been experimenting with highly volatile technology, and I need you to investigate. Their work is extremely compartmentalized, enough that I can't divulge operational details over this channel. You'll find them on the planet Aete Typhon system in the Phoenix massing cluster. Please use care in this matter. The arc projector. We recently had an incident involving the Geth at one of our outposts in the Skillian Verge. Don't worry, I'm not sending you off to chase anything down. Our operatives waged a highly successful battle against a Geth scouting party and credited their success to a new advanced electrical attack device that we finally let them take out of the lab. Since their unit is being reassigned for some rest and relaxation, I thought you should take custody of the weapon in the meantime. The weapon is called an arc projector. I sent it to the Normandy's armory so you can examine it for yourself and use it if you deem it worthy. It's gone through plenty of tests that indicate it overloads kinetic barriers and synthetic enemies particularly well, but laboratory demonstrations are a poor substitute for actual field reports. We know it works, now we want to see what it can do in the right hands. If all goes well, we'll use your tactics to train other operatives. So yeah, basically we got a chain lightning gun.
Yep.
And... oh, second lastly, again from Timmy. At great cost and effort, we have tracked down the master thief Kasumi Goto and convinced her to work with you. Very few people have ever heard of her, and fewer can claim to have seen her in person. She is unequaled at stealth and infiltration, and her skills will prove invaluable in your mission. Travel to the Sakara ward on the Citadel. There you will find a special ad terminal that differs from the usual. Input the password "silence is golden" to begin the rendezvous. And lastly, Ascension Financial Services, your account. From Stanwyck Dobbs, banking agent, Essential Financial Services, Earth. Hello, Commander Shepard. Thank you for submitting your updated medical documentation. Your status has been changed from deceased to alive. After deducting modest administration fees for closing the file, the subsequent charge in status, and the reactivation of your account, you have a remaining balance of 100,000 credits. I find it annoying when they don't put in the dots to separate a set of 3, huh?
Yeah.
Makes it a bit hard to read all those zeros after each other. Thank you for banking with Ascension Financial Services. We look forward to working with you. Are you protecting your greatest assets? We will find the best life insurance rates and cover it to fit your needs. Reply for a few free quotes today. So we basically unintentionally scammed our life support or life insurance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only in this case it wasn't a total scam.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
Okay, someone's gotten a bit of work from some of the mods or the Legendary Edition.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Ms. Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Okay.
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Okay, let's do our usual investigation.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
Really keep your distance.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound.
Yes. I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
Yeah, let's get your feelings on this.
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Okay.
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Who's putting the pressure on who now here?
Yep.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
That makes you more than catch you, Kelly.
Now that's an enticing thought. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
That's that.
I better go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll talk later.
And I think it's safe to say the early recruitment mod threw off my estimates on when you can recruit everybody.
Yeah, but with the mod, it is customizable when you install it on how early some characters might be recruitable.
A scientist is required to use the technical.
And yeah, that's just completely locked for now until we get more than.
So I guess an important question I have to ask is: are we sticking with the canon and recruitment hint list order?
Let's just stick with the ones we could originally do.
Yeah. Also,
his nose is starting to itch.
I gotta get some crew members here are fine, but there's something about when they just keep saying humanity so many times. It seems suspicious still.
Yeah.
Yeah. That said, Kelly, for example, she is pretty good. It's just that she's
naive.
I'm gonna say she hasn't really figured out what Cerberus is like yet.
Yeah. Like they said earlier, Cerberus is very compartmentalized, so yeah, I doubt they're going to talk much about all the war crime divisions and such. Also, we're seeing a gun there with the red that we won't be getting our hands on for quite a bit, but it is a nice gun.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite assault rifles, let's say that.
I'm gonna guess the reason to do this with the full group things is to make sure that if the information from other groups were to be noticed by the others, like the more extremely dark stuff, that will probably have a lot of people deserting them quickly.
Yeah.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded. Using Omni-Tool, computer-aided design, and manufacturing, we have the capability to manufacture several new models.
I would say I suspect, I'm probably very extremely right on this, that the Cerberus are very, basically they're just manipulators.
Yeah.
Like they be fool kind people to serving them without realizing that they're helping some very horrible people.
Yeah.
Let's see. We are almost out of time, though, so let's have a quick check at some stuff. The arc projector. The arc projector ionizes targets with a non-visible laser to ready them for a high-voltage electrical attack. As the lightning-like bolt hits its first target, a sophisticated auto-targeting system paints succeeding targets with the ionization laser, allowing the electricity to take the path of least resistance and arc between them. An entire enemy strike team can be shocked to death with a few pulls of the trigger. And yeah, we have nothing to swap out for these. The M23 katana, common military shotgun, deadly at short range but ineffective at long range, very effective against shields and biotic barriers but weak against armor. Manufactured by Ariake Technologies, the katana is a common mercenary weapon and is also popular on colonies with varying infestations.
Yeah.
The M4 Shuriken, which we haven't actually pulled out yet. Yeah. This makes it easy to check what is good against what. Good against shields and barriers, good against armor. A common but effective submachine gun fires 3-round bursts and can be pulsed for a higher rate of fire at the expense of accuracy. Very effective against shields and biotic barriers. As kinetic barriers have grown in popularity, so has the popularity of submachine guns. Manufactured by the Elkos Combine, the Shuriken machine pistol has a reputation for being deadly and easy to use, but is weak against armor.
Shuriken
M3 Predator.
machine pistol. When they say it like that, it makes me imagine a gun shooting shurikens.
Okay, the Predator. Reliable, accurate sidearm, effective against armor, weak against shields and biotic barriers. Manufactured by Elana's Risk Control, the Predator is valued as a powerful, deadly, and relatively inexpensive weapon. While it is not generally deployed in the military, where kinetic barriers are common, it is still very popular in the terminus systems, where these defenses are less common. And yeah, we can give them other weapons as well, but yeah, we have only the basic stuff at the moment.
Yep.
Okay.
Was that a cat?
And we don't really... What?
Was that cat on the table?
That's a very weird cat.
It's the gun.
That's a gun.
Yeah, from the angle, so I thought, was that a cat laying down? But yeah, no, when you return, it was very obvious a gun.
Yeah, but I know if there aren't any animals on the ship yet.
Yet?
What's this area
I don't
of the
think so.
ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the Elusive Man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
Okay, let's just do
entanglement.
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one link to each world.
Yeah.
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the Elusive Man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the Elusive Man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
It's yeah, quantum bullshit.
Logging you out, Shepard.
So just to point out the something, I think quantum entanglement was also something they used for teleporting in Half-Life.
Yeah.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Okay, that's also something that Kelly will do if we walk by. She'll alert us of possible stuff. But yeah, that'll be it for Mass Effect for today. But of course, before we end the stream, let's go look for someone to raid.
Yeah, and hopefully we can stream this next week without delays.
I might need to change the graphics a bit because it seems that it seems that OBS's preview doesn't really like it starting up in full screen or something. Okay. And yeah, I would have preferred to have a full 3 hours, but yeah, I can deal with half an hour less. It's just I don't want to do only 2 hours of our main streams. Okay. Let's have a look at who's online. But there's a lot of people online, so I'll have to narrow it down to a few then. Let's see. Nico Silverado is online with Hotel Architects. Screw you, EA. Whatever that app is called again, I don't give a damn about it. I'm not sure if I remember this person. Seabass the Mighty. Maybe someone renamed themselves or something, or maybe I just forgot that I followed them. They're playing Barony.
I'll see you later.
So
Good night, everybody.
And thanks for joining.
Be safe.
No problem.
And let's see. Lastly, we have Corafel who is playing Rust. Okay, any of these sound of interest, or shall I take a pick?
Your choice, I say.
They're here.
Your choice.
Okay, let's go say hi to Nico then. Been a bit since we've seen them, I think. Okay. Copy the name. /raid and paste. But before we get started with that, of course, thank you everyone who may be watching live or later. Thank you, Aurora. And thank you, Knight, for lurking. And of course, as always, thank you, Drakir, Ram, and Dervin.
You're welcome as always, my friend. And thank you all for joining watching this madness.
You're welcome indeed.
And yeah, this game, again, not saying that Mass Effect 1 is bad or anything, but it does drag quite a bit compared to the later games. So, yeah, this one is going to be quite a bit more fun.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Alright. But yeah, we'll be back to this game next week. Until then, I don't have work tomorrow, so I am considering maybe doing an extra stream of just Timberborn, since that released in its 1.0. Well, it came out of early access earlier today. So yeah, I kind of want to start. I kind of want to start a new world with that, just to add, just to see what they changed and everything.
Alright.
Could do that in the afternoon or the evening.
I'll be up for the afternoon or evening. Though,
yeah,
might be easier in the afternoon. Since here's the thing, we are kind of behind in watching series with some friends.
True.
Yep.
And if we do it in the afternoon, then we don't need to worry about overtime or anything like that as much.
Yeah.
And
we are very awake at that time as well.
I'd say we'd probably go for just 3 hours, not 4 or anything, just to give us a bit of extra time as well. But yeah, probably we'll start probably at 12 my local time, which would be 10 hours back from now. We'll do 3 hours and see what we get up to. But besides that, we've got Freedom Force on Saturday afternoon, and hopefully some extra Zenless side quests on the evening on both Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah. Mostly because what we're gonna do on those 2 episodes is kinda it would feel awkward to do on a regular Wednesday.
Yeah, it would be post-commentary or live post-commentary, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, and like normally I'm commentating with you when you play. Normally it's not you and me commentating over a recording, which we have done in the past due to technical difficulties. But this is not a technical difficulty. This is planned? Question mark?
Okay. But yeah, we'll see about all that next time. And yeah, we'll see what next week brings. But for now, of course, let's get this raid started. And yeah, thank you all again for watching. And until next time, have a nice day. And until then,
be safe, everyone. Sleep well. And watch out for undead seagulls.
And exploding mech.
And undead shepherds.
What?
That's a new one.